Imagine this. You open your INI question paper and almost every topic looks familiar. Not because you mugged every single topic, but because you had a smart 3-month strategy of how to ace the exam. And today, I'll be sharing exactly what you should be doing for your November INI 2025. Hey everyone, welcome back to Inspiration. I'm Dr. Samiksha Goyal, INI May 2025 exams, All India Rank 64, and today I'm back with another video on how to crack November INI in just 3 months. First of all, a big, huge congratulations to those who aced NEET PG, and those who were not able to, please don't get disheartened because an even bigger opportunity is coming your way, which is November INI 2025. So guys, less than 3 months are left to the exam, and I know that some of you might be confused or stuck to where to start from and how to proceed. Some of you might be a little disheartened by the NEET scores, but please don't be confused. I'm here to help you out, and let's dive right in. So students aiming the November INI exam can be divided into two categories. Group A is those students who were already preparing for the NEET exam, or who have completed at least the first reading of at least 60 to 70% of the syllabus. If you've done either of these things, then you fall into the group A, and you should be following the plan A, which I will be sharing in this video. If you have not done any of these things, or you are starting completely fresh for the November exam, then you must be following the plan B, which I'll be sharing in my upcoming video. So, if you fall into the group A, you already know a decent chunk of syllabus and you're oriented to the topics that will be asked for the exam. All you need now is a final brush up, which is exam oriented, strategic and smart. But before all this, what you actually need is a mindset shift. Mindset shift from notes to giving more tests, because INI is all about multiple answer type correct questions, pressure handling, time management, and trust me, you can develop these skills only by giving more and more tests and not by simply ratifying the note. So let us divide the plan A into 3 phases, phase 1, 2 and 3. The first phase is for 4 weeks. I want in this phase that you give one grand test every week. Okay? For example, you give a grand test on Sunday. Then you on the same day make a subject-wise list of all the topics that were asked in that test. For example, there was a poisoning question, put that in your forensic medicine list. There was a question on PPH, put that in your OBS list. So this way you should be dividing every topic into their respective subjects. After you do this comes the important part. You need to color code these topics into 3 categories. Category 1 is red, then we have yellow and then we have green. Red category topics are those which you have studied earlier but you still got it wrong. This is the most dangerous category and it needs a lot of attention. Yellow category is those topics which you have not studied yet and that is why you got them wrong. So this is like a medium attention category because एक बार पढ़ लोगे तो फिर आ जाएगा. And then you have your green category. It is for the topics that you have studied earlier and you got them right, and you got them right because of your own concepts and not by just guesswork. This is the least attention category and you can, it should be not in your high priority list. So you've made this list in this way and you have made the red, yellow and green categorization. Now you should divide these subjects in these topics into 6 days because your target is to complete all of these 200 questions review in the upcoming 6 days. How to review these is again an important thing which I'll be telling you now. For the red category topics, I would suggest that you should either read it from the main notes or you should search a mnemonic video on Google or YouTube to understand the topic in an easier way, because these are the topics that you're getting wrong repeatedly and you cannot afford to miss them. Then for the yellow topics, you should either watch the main video, but if that is not possible due to time shortage, then at least read the main notes of that topic and get it done with. And for the green category topics, just read the question explanation, or what you can do is solve a 10 to 15 question custom module or QBank for that topic and you'll be done. Repeat this exercise for every topic, and your target should be that in 1 week, or I should say in 6 days, you should be able to cover those 200 topics in utmost detail, so that next Sunday you can give another test and follow this process again. For the first 2 grand tests, you can give any regular test, and for the upcoming tests, I would strongly suggest that stick to the INI grand tests only. Please don't be afraid of them. They might be a little tricky or a little lengthy, but that is what you need for proper practice for the exam day. Now, why I specifically said 4 weeks for the phase 1 is because just like the pharmacokinetics of a drug, after 4 weeks you will reach a steady state. You would have covered almost all important high yield topics which are frequently asked in the exam, and you will be well versed with them. Plus, you will notice that after every successive GT, your review time will decrease significantly. Earlier, it might be very hard to complete the review in just 6 days, but by the end of 4th test, I'm sure you'll be easily able to review those questions in 4 or 5 days only. So this is why the first phase is very important. Now let's dive into the phase 2. Phase 2 is all about intensifying. In this phase, you should be solving 1 grand test every 4 days. Let us say you solve a grand test on day 1. Then on day 1, you should review 50 questions from that test. You do not need to make any subject-wise list or do the color coding now, because you're already well versed with most of the topics. So you just have to review 50 questions from that test on day 1. On day 2, 3 and 4, you should solve 50 INI CET PYQs plus review 50 questions of that grand test every single day. This way, by the end of 4 days, you will review 200 INI PYQs and 200 INI grand test questions, right? So that will be 400 questions in total. If you want to nudge it a little bit further, and if you have a little more of stamina, you can go up to 100 PYQs per day along with 50 grand test question review. You have to review the questions in utmost detail. If you are already versed with it, just go through the explanations. Otherwise, it is better you open the notes of the topic and quickly have a glance through it.
Phase 3. Revise it all.
Now, throughout the process of phase 1 and phase 2, keep one thing in mind. You have to keep taking screenshots or pictures of all the topics, all the mnemonics, all the good tables or the pearls which you find in the question explanation, and compile them in one single place, which I like to call as my 20th notebook. Also, from your main notes or revision notes, whatever topics you like, either mark them, tear their pages off, or click pictures. In whatever way, basically you should have those summarized tables and diagrams in one place, because that will be the essence for your phase 3, which is to revise everything in toto through your 20th notebook. So phase 1 and phase 2, you have to keep compiling those things which you will be revising in the last 10 to 15 days of preparation. Now, exactly what you have to do in the last 15 days, that I will be sharing in another video. It's not the right time to share that strategy right now, I guess. So for that, you have to wait a little. But basically, this 20th notebook will be essence for those phases. So you should, keep compiling things and put them in one place. Either make a WhatsApp group out of it, or what I like to do is I used to take screenshots of everything and paste them in my Samsung Notes. So I had 20 different notebooks of 20 different subjects. So this is it, guys. If you follow this strategy, I'm sure that you will cover the high yield important topics and revise them multiple times. And by the end of the phase 2, I'm very sure that giving tests will feel like a cakewalk to you. You won't be haunted by the INI grand test or the Marrow grand test or whatever sort of questions come your way. You will be able to tackle them. I did this for my own preparation, and trust me, during the phase 1, my score jumped from 120 correct to 146 correct in just 4 weeks. So if I can, I'm sure you can too. So all the best guys. I hope you like this video. And for Plan B students, I'll be posting your plan in another part 2 of this video because this video got a little long. All the best for the exam. Please like, subscribe and share to my channel and stay inspired.